This is not the story we're telling. Kevin Feige has not yet said no to Civil War. So we could be seeing maybe a Civil War story in Phase 3, but I doubt it. If they were to make a Civil War, they would have to downgrade it very badly. And I mean badly because you don't have the rights of other characters that are part of the Civil War story. I say you finish the story that you're telling and end it so you can do other stories. And the story they're telling now at the moment is part of this cinematic universe. And I have this, thing where Red Skull is still out there. Okay, yeah, he got incinerated, but that Tesseract or Cosmic Cube sent him to another parallel dimension. I'm thinking Asgard. That's what I'm thinking. In my personal thought is that Loki orchestrated something. They made some kind of deal. And Loki and Red Skull somehow are going to join together. And they're going to form the Masters of Evil. And together, they're going to resurrect Surtur. That's what I think. That's just my idea. But Kevin Feige said, Joss Whedon said it's not going to be bigger. It's going to be more smaller, more personal. So I'm thinking a Masters of Evil plot is good. Why not have Red Skull appear in Asgard and the Masters of Evil are trying to stop the Avengers from going into Asgard? I think that's brilliant too. So that will be a cool way to get it, because Hugo Weaving stated that he does not want to do Red Skull anymore. It's not his thing. He has much respect for the studio he was in, but he does not want to do Red Skull. He did say, though, if he were to appear again, it would have to be in an Avengers movie. That saying, if they play smart, and I'm trusting Joss Whedon and Kevin Feige on this, they will have Red Skull in Avengers 2. And somehow he'd be killed off, and that's just my idea. That's just what I think. He'll be killed off, and Hugo Weaving can do his own things after that. And somehow Thanos gets the Cosmic Cube back. Okay. And that stages the next stage of Phase 3. That's just what I'm thinking. Okay. And now we're going to some Easter eggs. So the Easter eggs are several. But I'm going to tell some Easter eggs that I don't think a lot of fans have figured out. And if they did, thank you. But, for example, in Iron Man 2, Iron Man himself is sitting in the center of a donut hole. And the donut hole, the donut itself, says Randy's Donut. Now that's a weird accusation, I know, but Randy, is Iron Fist in the Marvel Comics. That's Randy's name. And I have a feeling they didn't just put that just because. They put that for a reason. They put that. And I was getting a little laugh that what if Iron Fist and Luke Cage somehow they become the heroes for hire and they get paid, right? Because the heroes for hire are a group of heroes that join together to help other superheroes. And when they do, they get paid for what they do. So what if Iron Fist wants to open up a donut shop? That's just what I think. And it's funny because Tony Stark, Iron Man, is sitting inside the donut. I think that's brilliant. That's a clever way. Another one is in Iron Man 2. Justin Hammer is talking in the conference room. The conference room, the governor is trying to take away Iron Man's suit. And Justin Hammer makes a speech that's saying that the suit are his sword, or Tony Stark's sword, and something like that. And that made me trigger something in my brain that just exploded, and I said, whoa, Sword? Sword is actually an organization in Marvel too. Sword is a group of alien bounty hunters that protect Earth from alien terrestrial. And one of the members in that group is Miss Marvel. So we would probably see Miss Marvel in the Avengers somewhere down the line. And that's pretty interesting that I figured that out. I'm like, whoa. But I don't know if that's just me, but that'll be really freaking interesting. Another thing is that once again, you start seeing, the pieces put together. And that's what you love about this. You love it. And Avengers 3, you're going to already start seeing, you're already going to start seeing superheroes such as Ant-Man and Doctor Strange in those somewhere along the lines. But remember, these characters were hinted at some point. In Thor, Dr. Selvig was talking about someone with gamma radiation and was never seen again, and that's Bruce Banner. And somewhere he says that he knows a friend in USU who could help. And he was going to call him, but they have his phone or have information that they took away from him, so he's unable to. So I'm thinking that that's Hank Pym right there. So Ant-Man is referring to